Hey, it's your girl Monique 69 Wade Johnson. I'm here for another weekly recap of Beyond the Gates, episodes 44 through 46. There's only 3 episodes last week due to it was a event that was happening that was airing on TV at that time slot. So they only have gave us 3 episodes, but these episodes, especially the last two, was worth it. Okay, this is what we all been waiting for as the whole Ted and Dana, Leslie, Nicole blow up and Eva blow up. So yes. So before I get into the recap, if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed and hit the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And share this video out to all the Beyond the Gates lovers who enjoy talking about this black soap. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm not gonna be up here for a long time because I know the new episodes come on today. Let me see. How do I want to do? Okay, so episode 44 is gonna be real quick. It really wasn't too much happening in 44. It was just the 45 and 46 that was bringing all the heat. But for episode 44, I wanted to talk about uh Vernon. We see Vernon and Anita discussing about the business agent Jim Price coming by, talking about doing a comeback concert for Anita. And he and Vernon just trying to encourage her to get back out there because he know that she missed singing and performing, and it would be good for her. And she said she just used to not being a soloist. She just used to, being in a group. So Vernon encouraged to ask Naomi and Daddy to be her backup singers. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like Danny and Naomi don't have lives of their own. They got their own careers and they try to do their own thing. So they probably do it once in a while, but maybe that one time for the comeback concert. But yeah, Vernon is a good husband. He loved him some Anita Dupree. So that's all I want to say about them. Um Meanwhile, we have Martin still having nightmares, child. Martin still having nightmares about this accident and stuff, and then Chelsea stopped by, good old little cousin Chelsea stopped by, and she came back to ask him about threesomes. Okay, I was like, okay, because we know that she's in a throuple situation. She's doing throuple things with this couple, um, named Craig and Allison, I believe. So she asked him about threesome. He said, "Cause I'm queer, don't mean I have been having like threesome or what have you." And she just like lay her feelings, like how she got this thing going on with this couple, but she said that the last time they met up and got together to do the threesome thing, that the guy, the husband, Craig, he was just more of a spectator, and it was just her, Allison, the girl, was doing it, getting down, doing that thing. And she just said like she had grew some feelings for the young lady, and she said, and it felt good. It was just them two, so she felt comfortable and good about it was just being them two. And basically, I don't know. She just need to listen to ear when it came to Martin, because Martin really didn't give her too much of nothing. He just like go with your feelings, go with and she don't like labels. Of she don't she said she don't like labels. I'm like, well, okay. And then Martin just reassured what she doing is okay. Hey there, Lane, with Letitia. Thank you for coming through. Yes, these episodes were fire, especially 45 and 46. Okay. Yeah, so Chelsea ended up meeting the young lady, Allison, who was part of the couple, but she met with her alone, and she genuinely let the girl know about her feelings about their last involvement, and how she feel about her, and how she wants to explore more things with her alone without her husband. So I was like, ooh. So it was good that Chelsea was being transparent and open about her feelings about this young lady Allison. And when I saw Allison really looked at Allison, I'm like, why do her and Chelsea kind of look alike? She's just a shorter version of Chelsea. I'm like, okay. Like y'all look like twins. But yeah, and Allison admitted that she felt something too. Um and she is open to the counter as long as Craig know about it and he's okay with it. Okay. And I was like, oh, that was like a real grown adult conversation that was being had. And I'm glad that Chelsea is exploring her sexuality and what she like and what she don't like and what she want for that part. Um so that's all what happened with those two. So we see Mona and Dana Leslie and I think Jan, I think that's her name, Jan. They are at the Soul Food Kitchen or for Jeans. They talking and uh Jane told them about Derek moving in with Ashley and Leslie, and they just talking in late Dana Leslie telling Mona and Jan about how they mean the world to her. She was just going on and on. And they looking like, is you moving or something? Like you act like you saying goodbye forever. So that's how she was approaching them. Like she was like giving her last goodbye to that friendship. Okay. Um let's talk about the couple that I do not care about, I least care about, which is Derek and Ashley. Okay. So, Derek is moving in with Ashley because his lease up with his roommates. So he decided to move in her little studio apartment. Um, Things are overwhelmed. They fighting back and forth about what he could bring in for his furniture and where he could put his stuff in so it could seem like he lives there too. So that was like going back and forth. It was crazy and stupid. And then Jan came and got involved and trying to tell them to compromise. Jan, which is Ashley's mom, telling them to compromise about stuff like that. It really wasn't too much, nothing going on with the whole Ashley and Derek thing to me. Just that they're moving in on Ashley apartment and they just got to get used to living in each other's spaces long time permanently. So yeah, that's all for them. I don't really care for them at all. Um Also, before Dana Leslie and all her alias left the kitchen soul food orphan Jean, she saw Martin and Vernon. They was there, talking. She came up to him and said how she's such a fan of the senator and the congressman and all that stuff and talk about Bigfoot, something she said, and then she offered him a brownie. I was like, okay, what is up with this chick? And what's up with her giving him a brownie out of all things? So I was like, oh, okay. It was weird. And I was like, okay, it came out creepy at the same time, like on some stalkerish stuff. But we know who Dana Leslie is. She good at stalking. But later at she went to the house. No, before she went to the house, let's talk about Martin and why he wanted to meet up with Grandpa Vernon. He just let Vernon know that he is, start having the nightmares again. Due to his run-in with Bill, it started up him having these nightmares because he said he had nightmares in a while because he was so focused on his son Tyrell and his issues at school. So, but now since he had a run-in with Bill, it kind of brought up old stuff, so he started having these nightmares again. And he just want to tell his grandpa about it, and Vernon suggests he get professional help. And Martin considered talking to his auntie Nicole, but Verner's like, don't put. He advised not to. He advised against it and not burden his family members. But Vernon don't want nobody else to know. He just want the main core to know what Martin did, but we don't know what Martin did. So hopefully eventually down the line that will come up soon of what he actually did. We kind of can guess, but kind of have an inkling, but I need to know the details. Okay. Um, so it's just, Martin, Anita, Vernon, and Bill is the main ones who know about it. So yeah. What'd you say, Leticia? Ashley is a control freak. There is a slide. This living arrangement when I no, it would not work, but I don't care for them. So if it work or not, I really don't give a damn. I'm sorry. I do not care for Ashley or Derek. They are boring to me right now. But so that's what Vernon suggested. Just keep it with the core four of them. And Martin let me know that he would not be telling Smitty about it either. So he said this is his responsibility alone. And I don't think Smitty would like that he kept keeping this from him, because Smitty is the one who keep witnessing him in these nightmares. And I mean, they sleep in the same bed and they sleep in the same house. So I guess. So let's get to Dana, Leslie, and all her aliases going back to the house. She is so excited. And she tried on all her wigs, all her aliases. It's just a hot mess. I'm like, why she got all these wigs? She is cool. I'm like, if you gonna stick to the original plan, just go interrupt the anniversary party. Why would you just go in as Dana? Okay, why you need all these wigs for? It's just crazy. But yeah, so she's at home gleefully trying all the wigs, and then eventually Eva came back home and told her what she did, what she pulled up on Martin and Vernon at the Soul Food Kitchen place. And that Eva got so pissed at her mom. She said, "You are expanding the plans and targeting the entire Duprees now, and you not just focus on Ted, you focus on the Duprees." And Eva is lost, because she like, the Duprees should not be your target. It's Ted. It's like, what did the Duprees do to you? And basically, she just said the Duprees lineage, and they have lineage, and they created Nicole. That's basically what she came to. It was just stupid. So she got it right for the Duprees as well. So she wants to blackmail the entire Dupree for cash to protect their reputation before exposing Ted's secrets to the world, I guess. But I don't know if they would do that. We shall see. I mean, they like Ted, but do they like Ted that much? But so Eva just expressing that she that Dana needs to stick to the plan, stay quiet, don't mess with the Duprees. And she accused of Dana, her mom, for seeking a revenge for a deeper reason. And then we get a flashback of Dana and Eva living back in Chicago after the death of her husband, Alan Thomas. And we see Eva coming in. I guess she's a hairdresser. She is a hairdresser. She has a hairdresser job in Chicago. And Dana is looking at some I think Alan obituary, I saw some bills. I think those his medical bills. And basically they having some financial problems. They having some financial struggles. She vowed to find a way to make a better life for them, basically. So I guess that's why she's over here messing with Ted and Nicole's life. So yeah, so I guess it was her plan, but her plan sucks if you plan on not being out of poverty. It's crazy. And it seems like, I just noticed, it seems like Eva's the only one with a job. what does Dana Leslie on her aliases do? I'm just not realizing that, like, this whole time you seeking revenge on Ted and Nicole. What do? You're not making no money. It seems like Eva is the one that's making the money and trying to, pay the bills for the place y'all staying at. It's just wild. And you spending all that money that Ted gave you, that 50K on wigs and high expensive clothing. Like, girl, kind of plan is that? Um, yeah, so that was it for, I think, that episode I want to talk about. So let's get to episode 45, where things kind of kicked up a little bit. But you see everybody getting ready for the Ted and Nicole anniversary of it all. And you see Chelsea here came over to Danny house, check on her mom, make sure she is coming, because she's still kind of worried about her mom, because how she think her mom ain't got nothing going on, no motion going on with her career, since she been fired left and right. But Danny, it seems like she's happy, and she's happy dealing with Andre. And yeah, so she's still creeping with Andre. She told Chelsea she will be there. Don't worry about me. I will be there. I will come. I'm about to get ready. And then we see Andre coming down the steps. So he was there the whole time. So yeah, so they about to, get ready together. And we saw them getting ready. And we also have Nicole and Ted. They enjoying each other company before they get, for the big day and get ready and stuff like that. And all these interruptions and all these last minute things for the anniversary, and Ted is over it. Every time Ted and Nicole sit alone and they talk about their relationship, I be thinking Ted is about to come out with the truth before the anniversary party. I was hoping, okay, naive of me, okay, to be hopeful that this man would be honest with his wife before the anniversary party. But Ted was on some keep the lie alive, okay? Keep the lie alive, all right? Um yeah, so he did not tell Nicole the truth. I was hoping every time they talk about their relationship, because everybody think they perfect. And Nicole said no, they not perfect. Their relationship is not perfect, to say the least. Let's just say Dana spent all the money Ted gave her to. Yep. That's what I said. I'm like, what kind of plan is this? I don't think she had no plan. It started off as a plan, and then she just went, out of pocket, went left with it. So yeah, so everybody getting ready. Then we have not Eva, Kat talking to her grandparents, Anita and Vernon. I guess that I believe she was talking about Eva of it all. Her intuition, she don't trust her. And she found out some stuff about who that lady who go by Anna, her name is Leslie, and stuff like that. And the person supposed to be the one who raised Eva, and how things is not the truth. And she just asked her how she approached it, because her parents are already on Eva's side, or like Eva, and she don't want to, I guess, beat a dead horse about it, because it gonna seem like she just a bitter daughter who jealous of her mama's sister. So it's like, child, it's a hot mess. But yeah, so everybody's getting ready, and what's her name? Danny and Andre, they are looking good. They get ready at her place, and she let it be known, like, about them coming out with a relationship or non-relationship. I don't know what kind of relationship it is. I guess time will tell, because I don't know if they want more than what they doing. But yeah, she just let me know that nobody can know about their relationship, and they definitely cannot show up together. So he has a job to do, because he's the photographer and the videographer of this anniversary party. So yeah. So just basically everybody getting ready. What you say? Ted was in denial, thinking it's all go away. No, sir. Yeah, I said that I think last time, when he, especially when he brought up, like, told Nicole, forget about the anniversary party, even though they doing all this planning, how Eva doing all this planning. Then he trying to get her way on some island or something. I'm like, you trying to, what are you doing? Like, come on, dude. Like, be for real. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the event, the anniversary, everybody coming in. Um, before the party actually started, the event started, we saw Eva coming in with Dana Leslie and all her aliases. Coming in to the venue, which is at the country club. And she had some, I guess, utility closet, what have you. And she had the key for it. She came in her wig, and I guess Dana Leslie and all her aliases have their outfits come out with. Every chance she get, Eva always trying to talk her out of it, her mom out of it. So yeah, so she kept trying, but yeah, she don't think she should do it. So she locked her in the utility closet. Said she'll text her when it's time, I guess. But yeah. If y'all saw this episode, y'all know that did not have that go down. Okay. So we also get Kat talking to Chelsea about her intuition about Eva and her guardian Anna Leslie. And she thinks that something is about to go down at this party. And she does not trust Eva. She does not trust her guardian. So yeah, so she is like going around the venue, like looking for, I guess, the guardian or Eva, say the least, about um trying to, I guess she's just trying to protect her parents. Like, she really is trying to protect her parents, her family. And she been doing this since day one, since Eva came on the scene. So she just didn't have that she had the intuition that Eva is not who she's pretending to be. Um and what else happened? Oh yeah, it's the festivities and everybody mingling. Everybody was there except for Jacob and Naomi. So Jacob and Naomi, Jacob at work, Naomi, she was at his job. I mean, she had to deal with the client June, because we saw last 43, I believe, that June was a homeless woman who assaulted a social worker because she thought the social worker was trying to throw away her cart and all her property that was in the cart. So she was held up with that. She then eventually came later, child. She came in on the blow up situation. Everything was blowing up. So everybody looked happy, everybody looked jolly. And then Nicole and Ted, thank Eva. They wanted Eva to make an announcement, but child, Eva got locked in the utility closet because she noticed that her mom got loose. Her mom is dressed. Her mom is like running around. And she was like, this is not part of the plan. Child, you supposed to text me. And Dana, Leslie, all her aliases, they be doing their own thing. She do not listen to her daughter not one bit. So yeah, so she was just, lurking around a bit. And then, Eva called her and told her, like, okay, I will call you, I will text you when it's time. So let's get in the utility closet. And at the same time, she is telling her that you have time to back out of it. You don't have to do this. We can do it another way. We don't have to embarrass them. Okay, so let's do it privately. But Dana Leslie, all her aliases, ain't trying to hear that at all. At all. Okay. So as she was telling like she was going in, she pushed her daughter in. Man, you took her phone, took the keys, and locked her in there. Child, oh Lord. This is the moment. Okay. This is the moment where Dana Leslie show up, while all her aliases show up, okay? to blow up this party. And you know, Kat is looking nervous because she had a feeling like something was about to go down. And Mona, she was telling Mona, like, I think like my family about to break apart. Okay. So as they were looking for Eva at first to give a speech. They think that Eva was busy running around doing the logistics of they make sure the event is going smoothly, right? Then as Ted was like making his grand gesture about their marriage and blah blah blah, um Dana Leslie came in, all her aliases came in, like, here I am, like, here I go. And then, you know, Nicole called her Sherry. I'm like, oh my God. She thinks she's the jumper named Sherry who was about to jump off the roof of that hospital that time. And Ted, like, what are you doing here? I thought you left, blah, blah, blah. And you know, Dana Leslie and all her aliases had to come in and do a little monologue, you know, like it's giving theater, okay? It's giving theater performance, okay? And I wasn't mad at it because she was just, you know, looking around, looking at the Duprees and talking about how perfect they seem and how they flaunt their influence and stuff and how to make stuff go away. And she basically laid it out about him being her lover at one point, 20 some odd years ago. And at one point Nicole still calling her Sherry at one point because she's like, she's sick, she's out of her mind, because we know she's because the jumper Sherry was like cool. But we know Dana Leslie is cool for real. So there was no really pretending with that alias. But they think she lost her mind. They think she's a mental patient because Nicole still looking at her like a patient of hers. But what else happened? And then Eva got rescued by Carlton. I think his name is Carlton, which is Ted and Nicole friend, Carlton. So she was rescued by him because she was like, help! I'm locked in the closet. Somebody help me! And you know, because she know her mama was what her mama was about to do, so she eventually was let go. Carlton helped, let her out, and she came in. I don't know why Kat grabbed her by the arm, because Kat, you know, Kat like, it's you and your guardian, y'all is like ruining stuff, like you need to stop her or whatever. And you know, snatch her arm away. And she was just, Eva was just begging her mom not to do it, to stop. And at one point she was like calling out, hey there Tamika, thanks for coming by. Yeah, so at one point Eva was playing the that this lady is crazy, sorry about my guardian, but she's crazy, like y'all could, she was telling Ted and Nicole to get out of there because this lady is crazy, okay? So yeah, so you know, no, and then you know, Dana Leslie, all her aliases, like, nah, bump that. Like, Ted know who I am. Ain't that right, Ted? Like, about the whole dealing of them dealing with each other 20 some odd years ago, her being pregnant, and how he paid her to go away. And by way of Bill, I guess Bill got involved for and I guess threatening her to like get out of town, go away. So yeah. And Nicole just looking distraught, and even the priest was looking crazy. They look like, what the heck is going on? Like, this can't be real, because at one point they think this lady is crazy, what she is, but like she thinks she's a crazy patient of Nicole. But it's like, no, Ted is being put broadcasted being a cheater 20 some odd years ago. And yes. I know you did, Tamika. I know you did. Yeah, teach raggedy too. Yeah, so I was like, oh, not Bill knowing this whole time. And then he admitted, we see a scene with him admitting that to Haley, like Ted, because they are missing they was not invited to this party, so they missing out. So they at home talking about it, and he was just bragging how Ted is not as squeaky clean as everyone thinks. And then they was playing the guess game, and Haley guessed that he was cheating on Nicole once and stuff like that. So yeah, so little do he know that that will backfire with his children and stuff like that. So it's like, ugh, when you think you was on the road to recovery of bonding with your getting back good with your kids, this comes up, another secret blows up in your face. So um yeah, so she just laid it out that he's the like meet your daughter and stuff like that. And Ted had to like she admitted that she pretended and told him that she aborted the pregnancy. They gave her money to take care of it and to go away. And that threw Eva off because she like, you got me thinking like we come in here that my father abandoned us, and it was like graining in her head. It was like he left us to fend for ourselves. He don't care about us. I was like, yeah, she lied to you, girl. If you ain't know by now, she lied to you. You should have known by the way she was moving this whole time, because she was not sticking to the plan. Okay, and you got to have some inkling that your mama is unhinged. Okay, after looking at her behavior, like, come on, girl. So Eva is hurt by hearing that. Like, you got me thinking like he was a regularly nigga out on the street. Okay, like he didn't care. So you lied to him. You lied to me about what it was. And she's heard about it. She was like, I was kind of felt bad for her at that moment, because yeah. But so Nicole is like really catching up in her mental. And she's a psychiatrist. And this was the moment I wouldn't mind Danny got at her, because it seemed like Danny wanted to get at her a little bit, okay? And this is like at one point we see Vernon trying to take control of the room because everything was getting out of control. Vernon trying to step in and trying to I guess protect the space. So he was saying like, everyone who's not family, y'all can go, y'all can leave, but everybody who's family need to stay here, stay put. But Dana, all her aliases said, nah, they could say they need to know the truth and what have you about Ted. And then she brought up Martin. And she went to Martin. She was talking to Martin, and she was like, do you remember the nice waitress back in the day when you was a toddler, and the nice waitress who gave you a brownie or what have you when you went out to the restaurants with your dad? I was like, oh my gosh, because Martin do recognize this lady from earlier at the Soul Food Kitchen, and he gave her a brownie. And Bernie recognized her too. So he's like, oh my God. So, Martin is putting stuff together in his head. Like, oh my God. Like, yes, I remember this waitress used to give me brownies when I was a toddler. Because now all this happened. Eva is like, y'all see this con, like, don't believe her, this is a con. And Eva is not trying to hear it, but yeah, girl, your daddy is raggedy too. Like, he cheated on your mom 20 some odd years ago before you was even born, honey. Okay. Ooh, child, it was a mess, but it was a good mess too. I was entertained. Like, I was wondering how this was gonna go down, but everybody did a pretty good job acting wise and stuff like that. And then eventually we see Nicole break down crying in her mom's on her mom's shoulder. Then she eventually ran out because she can't deal with it. I was entertained. I was like, about time. Ted thought he about to get away. Yeah, child, those forks were not yeah, the tea was spilling over. They're like, ah. They was gonna move anyway, because it seemed like nobody even made a move at all when Bernie said that. That was the crazy part. So and that's when Naomi was there because she came at the tail end during the middle of the blow up of the drama. She was late to the party. And she had to tell her sister, like, you could everything don't have to be recorded, everything don't have to be for live viewing, okay? This is private, okay? I was like, yes, I forgot Chelsea was going around because we don't want that whole wedding debacle being like the wedding debacle was live. So yeah, so let's not broadcast this live. So Nicole broke down, started crying, wearing out, and even ran out after her, and the dad tried to stop Ted and asked him like how the heck I was supposed to recover this whole situation. And he like, not now, I gotta go after my wife. Try to go after his wife, child. Let's see. Yeah, Kat always knew. Nobody believed this girl. It was Kat. Kat knew. Kat always known. Like I think Naomi said it later. She always known due to the kinship of it all. Like they could be related. But I don't know if Eva is really Ted's, to be honest. That's always a question because the way Dana, Leslie, and all aliases been moving, it seems like she's a pretty good liar, and I wouldn't be surprised if Eva's not Ted's. That's all I'm gonna say about it. um, yes, she always knew. Yes, knew the whole time, and then as viewers, it was killing us that she knew. We knew. She knew. Like nobody's believing her. Low down dirty. You take your son to see, yes, that's wild, right? Even Martin had to come to he was, you know how you see stuff when you kid, then as you get older, you think about, oh, like that's what that was, that's what you was doing, like really, like word, child, that was nasty work. Ted, you up there taking little Martin to the diner, thinking he spent some quality time with his father, but low key you up there eyeing your mistress, child. Not you got the child around the mistress, but yeah, Kat knew all along. Oh wow, this is going down. Oh, this hypocrite bitch. She's at the hospital recovering for food poisoning. She looked terrible. Um, she's lucky her husband's a doctor, and she at the hospital. She heard about. She mad that she's missing Nicole, and Ted's anniversary party. So as thing was happening, you know, the news spread about Ted cheatation with Dana, Leslie, and all her aliases and his possible child Eva. Right, so she getting out of bed, trying to get dressed, basically signing herself out the hospital for recovery, and child. And she was like, how Ted could do this to Nicole, cheat on Nicole, and what have you, woo. And Doug is understanding. Like, okay, like what he did was wrong, but you should know how it is. Cause he knows that she's cheating. And she looks surprised, like dumbfounded. Like even though he has his problems of gambling, I don't think he was that blind. I mean, especially if you and your wife hasn't been getting down like that in a long period of time. I mean, women, child, if we don't like, she ain't saying nothing about it, not getting us, she must be getting it somewhere else. Basically, that's how it was because when we first met them, she been having boy toys coming up to her, strangers, some guys coming up to her, you know, flirting and doing stuff and taking off and doing stuff with them. And she got the little boy toy at the country club, Diego. So it's like I think Doug knew all along. Okay. Yeah. And she looked this stupid. I'm like, how you gonna be a hypocrite? I know you want to be there for your friend, but you can't be a hypocrite at the same time. Like, girl, you got your own stuff going on. It's like it's unbecoming. Like, girl, no. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm still not sure it's even. Yeah, yeah, because Dana Leslie, all her aliases, is a liar. I'm not sure either because Dana is not above tampering with DNA tests. Yes. She saw Ted as the money grab. Yeah. Yeah, she saw Ted as a money grab, even though they had some dealers 20 some odd years ago. Doug said not too much, Miss Pocket Cattle. Yes. I'm like, girl, come on. Like, she yeah, she pissed me off. I was calling her all types of bitches, okay, at my TV screen. I swear. I was like, oh my God, how dare you? Okay, but that's enough of the hypocrite at the hospital. We moving on. Even Naomi and Chelsea looking like their dad, because they heard their dad name when Dana Leslie, all her aliases dropped it about the threats and her making her go away, give her money to take care of the abortion part. Child. Now they got something going on with the father. So they have to hit him up because he at home just snickling, giggling with Haley. So he got a text about what just went down, and you need to explain yourself, okay? And by time as Ted was trying to run after his wife Nicole, he got approached by his son, who was all in his face and said, how dare you do that to my mom, and how dare you got me involved as a kid, like me and your mistress, like child. He pushed him down. He was not feeling his father at all, rightfully so. I mean, everybody is entitled to be mad at Ted right now, okay? Especially the immediate family, the Richardsons. Yeah, especially them. Yeah, so Martin is pissed that his father did that to him. I mean, did that to his mom and him by way of him being a part of it as a child. Got him, yes, hot mess, hot mess. And eventually, Eva is still like emotional, and she is left alone. Cause her mama she don't want nothing to do with her mama, cause her mama lied to her. Everybody looking at her mama as some home wreckers people, but yeah. So she's alone. She's emotional about it, and eventually she's approached Ted as he was sitting in his thoughts of his web of lies all these years, and and his regret of it all, and and he was like, not right now. I was like, okay. I mean, he wasn't totally mean to her because I wasn't sure how he was going to be with her after he found out the truth. But yeah. I'm gonna need him to do his own DNA test, FYI. But yeah, so he just said not right now. He don't want to deal with this. He got deal with his wife. And he don't know what to believe anymore, basically, and and here come Dana Leslie and all her aliases trying to rub it in both of their faces, basically about what happened and what now. And yeah, that's basically what it was. And basically, he didn't have time for Eva right now. I guess he said we'll deal with it later. So basically, so he going after his wife, and her mama's like, how does it feel to be rejected by your father after he knowing the truth? Just rubbing it in her face. It was not cool at all. But yeah. Um, what else happened? I am going off the cuff. Let's see. Yeah, I got some notes. Do, do, do. And Mona blamed herself for Eva getting the job, because I forgot Mona did play a part, because Mona gave the word to Dana, Leslie, and all her aliases about the job opening, and knows to be her, the truth came out as well, that that's how they I don't know if they put two and two together, that Dana Leslie is the reason why Laura got hurt. And that's how Eva was able to get her job. So yeah, but yeah, so Mona kind of blamed herself. Anita told her, "Don't. It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself." Blah blah blah. And everybody think it's not real, but it's real. It's happening. Um. So at the Richardson house, Ted arrives to find Kat sitting in the dark. She said Nicole is in the shower. Ted wants to talk to Nicole, but Kat is like refusing, like no, you can get on with that. Like, she don't need to talk to you. And then Kat reminds him that she defended him publicly or whatever. Ted confessed that he don't know what to believe. He had no idea Dana had a baby or whatever. And he admitted that he was selfish and immature. I mean, if he would have came out in the first place, we wouldn't be here. Okay? We would not be here. Yeah, Ted G. Yeah, he was surprised about as Eva. Yeah, he was surprised too. I mean, both of them were surprised, but like I said in my last couple of recaps, like, Eva, wake up, child. Your mama is cuckoo, patrol, and she's going rogue. She's not going with the plan, so I'm gonna need you to create a plan B. Like, you could have came truthful with Ted and Nicole on your own and leave your crazy mama out to dry. Okay. I'm tripping because after all that, they still left Dana Leslie. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But they, like, Jacob not there, so, or his father. So could she be arrested for just disturbing the peace, or I don't know. I guess they don't want to make it worse if she got arrested, and she really gonna be talking about the whole Ted and Nicole. And you know how the Duprees are; they always try to contain the situation or whatever, and or trying to make it better, or trying to put a spin on it, or trying to have nothing out there too public that could tarnish their what's it called? Look, I'm having a brain for it. Their reputation, the Dupree name of it all. So how the lineage go. I don't think they put it together, but about Laura being a casualty. Yeah, because it's like too much happening right now. But I hope Mona put it together. I mean, like, come on, Mona girl, let's put it together, okay? Yeah. So after all of that happened, we have the Duprees want everyone, Verna and Anita want everyone to meet they supposed to be meeting at the house, like having a family meeting, whatever. Besides Ted, Nicole, and Kat and them. So they just talking. Danny said she want to get at her. I'm like, I wish somebody would let Danny do Lulu Danny, Cray Cray Danny. Because Danny, I think Danny is the perfect person to go up against Dana Leslie and all her aliases, to be honest, because she could go toe to toe with Crazy. We know how Danny could get a little cray cray. I think she will give Dana Leslie a run for her money if you go up against her. I'm just saying. Like, child. Oh yeah, trespassing, yeah. Definitely okay. Yeah, but like I said, they don't want security. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think they want to make it worse by having the scene of someone getting arrested and all the family Nicole and Ted family business be out there even more than what it is. And Dana Leslie, all her aliases like to put on the show, and I bet you she will put on the show at that police station about everybody business. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so they at the Dupree's house, talking about what went down, and like Naomi said, like they just said Kat was right all along, and they just said Kat had intuition, like, and she knew from day one. And like I think Naomi said, because it was due to kindred spirits, because they some kin, most likely they some kin. So she had an inkling about the girl. Yeah, so as they was talking, child, we heard the doorbell ring. Chelsea was gonna answer it, and guess who coming around the corner? Cause they thinking this one person is actually Dana Leslie on her aliases. And she came in over their property. I was like, Chelsea, you should not let her through the threshold. Okay. But I don't think Chelsea. We needed Danny to answer that door. We didn't need Chelsea to answer the door. We need Danny, because Danny would not let that bitch in. I don't think. Or she let her in and she might jump her. But yeah, that's basically how the episode ended. But it was one part when Danny Leslie was in the country club, lingering, drinking champagne. She feel like she's on top of the world, blowing everybody ruining the anniversary party and blowing up everybody's life, right? And she had this like weird daydream of Nicole coming in, waltzing in with this attitude about her and how she can go toe to toe. Like, girl, this ain't what you want. It's like, that's what you want. You want to fight with Nicole? You want to throw that with Nicole? I don't think Nicole's that type of fighter. Now, Danny on the hand, she ready. Danny ready. Nicole, no. But I understand Nicole being emotional, but I'm gonna need her have a little Danny in her too. But we might see a switch might go off on with Nicole, even though she's a psychiatrist. I can see her having a switch as well. So we shall see. She said, "Give us a cat fight." Yes, girl, they gonna be scrapping. I would love to see that, because I know that's what Danny Leslie and all her aliases want from Nicole. But yeah, Danny will give it to her for sure. Why did she come in their house? This lady is there, and they're fantasizing about. I know. Yeah, thank you to me, because she was crazy. It was weird. It was crazy. Yeah, no, it was just weird. Why she? It's like Ted. You had a relationship with Ted. You had the affair with Ted, not Nicole. It's like she has a hard on for Nicole. Nicole does not know anything about you or Eva. Okay, so it's not like Nicole's fault, or you. It's kind of like she's jealous and envious of Nicole and Ted's life, what it came to be. And I guess she thought her dealings with Ted back then would have been her future, but not necessarily. I mean, you probably have a decent life since Ted is a doctor, surgeon, and you probably have a life, but not the life like Nicole got, because Nicole come from lineage, the pre lineage. So it's like they are already coming in with a name and wealth. So yeah, Chelsea is dancing. I know, right, Letitia? Talking to her damn self. Look, when that scene happened, I'm like, I thought Nicole was in the shower. I'm thinking it's real. I was hoping it's real because the way Nicole came in and started talking that ish, baby. But I'm like, that's kind of off of Nicole personality a little bit. But I would like to see that switch in Nicole because I know it's there. Like everybody has a switch, but I would like to see that switch of in Nicole's attitude. Um they acted their tails off. Yes, they did a phenomenal job. Shout out to all the actors. And yeah, I know we're about to get a new Ted. So here comes Keith. um there's a moment that I felt for it. Yeah. You felt for her when? Because what Bill did. Yeah, that part. Yeah. That part, yeah. I felt for her. And that part, yeah. That's the only part I felt for. I'm like, when? Yeah. That's the only time I felt for her. But yeah, so that was the end of episode 46. It went out with a bang. We're gonna see this coming today, this week, about what's about to happen. We saw the coming attractions about I don't know what Dana Leslie, all her aliases, one with the Duprees. I don't know why she showed up at their house, but I hope she come out with a scratch by way of Danny. Just hoping. I'm just hoping. I'm just putting it out there. I hope she Danny give her a 1-2. Okay. So and we also see Eva showing up to someone's house. It looked like it could be Ted, but it also could be, I don't know. It looked like it's Ted. She rolling up on Ted. So she came to the door because she had nowhere else to go. Or it could be Carlton. Some people said Carlton, but I think it could be Ted, her father. So but she was still at the country club at the end as well. Episode 46, and she was just leaning on the door looking like a lost puppy, and she gave not Eva, Cat, some DNA results, I guess. No, she was just looking. I think next episode she'll give the DNA results. But like who was that? Letitia said it. Somebody said it. That the DNA results is I don't think it's truthful because the whole Dana Leslie had called in a favor that one time, I guess, about some DNA stuff. So it's like, girl, I don't think Ted is your daddy for real. I think your mama had something to do with the DNA results. So we shall see. That's why I say I think Ted and Nicole should put in their own DNA test. Well, not Nicole, but Ted, because Ted is the responsible cheating party. But yeah, so Ted need to do his own DNA test on Eva, him and Eva. Okay, so yeah. That's all I got. Thank y'all for coming through. Yes, 2 minutes. Thank you. Yes, the new episode about to come on right now. So thank you all for listening to me, coming through, chatting up with me. Tamika, lighting up with Letitia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see y'all in the next one, the next weekly recap of Beyond the Gates. Bye y'all.